Good. Hey, Marco.
What's up?
Marco's here. Yeah. What's happening, Marco?
Not much. We're just doing
Show us your face.
That is his face. It's his cute face.
I'm good, man.
Ahmed.
Hey, Ahmed.
Hi.
I think we all sound good. We all look good.
Yeah.
We look amazing.
Okay.
Love it. So, we are still missing Kyle. Okay.
Ray said that he already said something in the chat, so I know he's there.
Yeah, so he's somewhere.
Where's Kyle? Come on, Kyle. Last scene. He's here. He's around.
Yeah, my day is just starting.
Kyle.
Oh my gosh, Kyle, I love your hair.
I know, Kyle is making us all look bad over there.
I know.
I was just saying, we all look good, and then Kyle shows up looking all like movie star.
Yeah.
Live.
What's up with your internet?
Everybody? I think so.
All right, so for the sake of time, I think I'll just jump into this. Oh, hey everybody. We're having a SPOCRA board meeting today with actually all of the board members present. So we thought this would be a good opportunity to capture this and share with our global Cardano family. So today we're going to review one of our Project Catalyst Fund 6 proposals. But first, we'd like to introduce ourselves and tell a little bit about SPOCRA and why it was formed. So SPOCRA, it stands for Stake Pool Operator Collective Representation Assembly. It's a bit of a mouthful, yeah. We formed this as a trade association. It's a guild of sorts for stake pool operators. Actually, last year, right after the Shelley hard fork in August of 2020. So the impetus of SPOCRA came from a whiteboard video that Charles made about the need for such a trade association. And literally, not even 24 hours passed before a SPOCRA Discord server was formed, and over 100 operators came together to share their ideas on how SPOCRA should be formed. So consensus was found on voting and 7 initial founding board members, which resulted in 3 rounds of voting, and the first on-chain voting successfully completed on the Cardano blockchain. The mission of SPOCRA is simple. It's to represent and support stake pool operators in order to maintain a healthy, secure, and decentralized Cardano network infrastructure for our ecosystem to thrive. So what we are is a trade association of stake pool operators existing to serve the backbone of the Cardano blockchain, which is us, the stake pool operators. So that's by being both reactive and proactive to all matters affecting Cardano stake pool operators. So how we do this is really just by gathering community consensus over our collaboration network. So that's using polls and on-chain voting and our established communication channels to the major ecosystem entities. So in short, SPOCRA, we primarily exist to provide a unified channel of education, support, and communication between our members and the parties which contract in the Cardano community. So with that being said, I'd like if all of us board members present could introduce ourselves to the Cardano community.
Hey guys, Kyle here. I run the Adafrog stake pools and just kind of help these guys hold it down.
I'm Marco with Buffy Pool, with Adam Dean, and I'm glad to be here and offer any kind of help I can.
Hi, my name is Ahmed Aladile. I'm a software developer from Lagos, Nigeria, and I run the first African pool on the Cardano network.
Hi, Amanda. I operate Deadpool, and I'm in Korea. And yeah, so I love this community. And as always, I will give maximum effort.
Hey, I'm Lauris from Europe. I'm running EU01 stake pool. And yes, as you know, I'm stake pool operator, SPOCRA board member, as well as member of the Catalyst Circle, where we represent all the stake pool operators also there. So yeah, and I'm involved in many projects in community, and yeah, so that's why I'm here.
Right on. I'm Ray. I'm the stake pool operator for Grow. I'm a founding board member of SPOCRA, and we're here to be the integrity and equilibrium of the network. We're here to make sure that all of us all around the world have a voice together, and we have a way to connect, communicate, and continue to be what is the backbone for this network.
That's right. Yeah, and I'm Ron. I didn't introduce myself earlier. I run Decentralized Reality Pool in the United States. And yeah, like Ray said, I'm dedicated to the mission and vision of SPOCRA and the Cardano mission as well, which is creating a decentralized reality for all. I'd like to move on to talk about one of our proposals that we have in Catalyst Fund 6. This one is called Expand Geographic Reach. There's currently a communication barrier that exists between non-English speaking SPO communities and SPOCRA, preventing voices to be heard and content made accessible. SPOCRA has already started translating some of our content. So we've begun bridging the SPO communities, which is good, but we'd like to continue this work. So this means hiring translators from within the Cardano community that are bilingual and want to help translate videos and educational guides. So ultimately, the Cardano SPO community will be much stronger when we form a wider collective of shared knowledge, perspectives, and skills, as well as community engagement. After 12 months, we're aiming to make SPOCRA content accessible and cross-communication flow between many geographical regions within SPO communities that speak languages other than English. By this point, we'd also have formed many sub-networks within the main SPOCRA network to increase communication flow. And then essentially ensuring that voices are heard and also taking advantage of the established channels that SPOCRA has already formed to official entities such as IOG and the Cardano Foundation. So with that, I would just say thank you, everybody. I appreciate everything that is going on in the Cardano ecosystem, and we are literally building the network infrastructure that my child will be able to use in the future, and we're gonna have this for generations. So thank you, everybody. All right, let's talk about our relocation fund for SPOs for a little bit.
Okay.
Switch gears. So this one's around the problem of adversarial regulation being passed into law.
We're going to face political headwinds, and I want everybody to understand that this is not something that is isolated to the United States. While the United States tends to lead in global policy, and other countries tend to follow U.S. regulation, our intent with wanting to set some money aside, and that's what we want to do. We want to take some ADA and we want to set it aside for when it's really needed. And by needed, I mean it potentially for use by SPOs in the face of adversarial regulation, so we can adapt. And this is not something that is a U.S. specific initiative specific to SPOs located in the United States. This is global. There may be a country that imposes adversarial legislation that essentially could push Cardano stake pool operators from their homes, or have to make very hard decisions.
Our plans for the funds are first, like you said, setting aside funds for disaster recovery. So disaster recovery means potentially relocating SPOs where previously we had gray regulation where we didn't really know if regulation was going to be against us or not. It could turn a stake pool into an illegal operation. So, which would mean that stake pool operators would either be forced with the choice of running illegally or relocating somewhere where there isn't adversarial regulation. But then also we have funds for disaster preparedness. So we can prepare and educate, and then also do the research into where we could potentially move SPOs to, and then like what it would take to set up in another location. Lastly, we'd also have disaster defense. In the case that there's legal action taken on SPOs, I mean, how do we protect ESPOs and the network from when that kind of stuff happens? So if laws are passed and then people have legal action taken against them, how are we going to defend them? Or do we have any lawyers on standby that understand blockchain and understand this industry? SPOCRA actually has our own legal counsel retainer. So offering that kind of protection for SPOs is something that we'd like to do.
I think it's important to understand that one of the primary goals of this initiative is to take these funds and set them aside for a period of time, and so that they can grow and mature. And I think that by doing that today, we can mitigate a very, very large cost tomorrow. And that's kind of the idea behind the proposal. It's very in line with the challenge. And, you know, I would ask that you support us. We've, you know, SPOCRA, we've done our best to, you know, influence the ecosystem in a positive manner. And we think this is necessary. We think this is gravely necessary, to be honest. I think that, you know, the recent light of events that we've seen, I think that we will see more legislation, and I think that it's not all going to come from the U.S., and we just need to be prepared.
100%.